For quiz 5 practice, it says here to match the equations on the left with the line they are parallel to on the right. So first of all, I need to find my slopes of all of my equations. So in this one, we've got slope-intercept form, and so it's going to be the m in front of the x. So I would be looking at all of these numbers. Okay, and then if I were to look over at the point slope form problems, we're looking for slope here, and of course that's going to be in front of your parentheses, also in the middle of the equation. Okay, so for parallel, we're looking for the same slope. Okay, and so if I look for -4, I see that -4 is D, and for -2, that's C. For 7, we have B, and then -3/4 for number 4, so that would be A, the same slope. But in the bottom one there, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look for our slopes and identify them. So at slope-intercept form, it's in front of the x. And for point slope form, it's in front of the parentheses. Okay. And then when you're looking for perpendicular, you're looking for the opposite reciprocal, which means you're looking for opposite signs, and then the fraction has to be flipped. So if you want to start with the fraction, it might be easier. So I'm going to skip 5 for a second. I'm going to look at number 6. So if I've got 1/2 and I flip that, that's 2/1, and that equals 2. And then I need to make that the opposite sign, so it's -2. So if I look through, D is -2. Okay, so for 5/3, I would have to flip that to be 3/5, and then I make it negative. So that's B. For -6/7, I'd make it positive, and then I'd flip it and make it 7/6, which is C. Okay, so for this one, it's not a fraction. So I make it a fraction, 6/1. That's the same as 6. Then I'm going to have to flip it to be 1/6 and change the sign to negative. That gives me A. Alright, so just to recap, parallel, same slope, same numbers, and perpendicular, looking for opposite signs, and you're flipping for the reciprocal, you're looking for flipping the fraction there. Alright, in number 9, we have to write the equation of a line in point slope form that passes through the given point and is parallel to this line. So first thing you need to know is your slope. And my slope of my line right here is 2. Okay, so that's my slope. My point is 6,3, and a point is going to be x1 and y1 when we're using point slope form. Now this 4, extra information, I don't need it, so don't let it confuse you. So now, we use point slope form right here, I gave it to you, and you're going to plug in. So y1 is 3, m is 2, and then x minus x1 is 6. Alright, now for number 10, if you're looking for a perpendicular line to this line, you find your slope, and in this case it's a -1/4. Okay? I need to flip that and change the sign. So it's negative, now it's going to be a positive. If I flip this, that's 4/1. So a positive 4/1, that's just 4. Okay? My point is 5, -2. Again, that's x1 and y1. And now we're going to just plug everything in. So y minus y1 is -2. My new slope is 4. And I have x minus 5. We know that 2 negatives make a positive. And then that is our final answer.